Please welcome the athletes for the first event of the Northamptonshire County Championships 2025 final session. This is the Open Male 10-11 years 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Daventry, Dominic Skupkovs. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Henry Richards. In lane 3, representing Rushton, Rupert Young. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Milan Rogers. In lane 5, representing Corby, Oscar Pavlovsky. In lane 6, representing Daventry, Bryn Senskal. In lane 7, representing Corby, Henry Rates. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Ewan Tho. This is the Open Male 10-11 years 200 meters freestyle final. And just like that, the finals have begun here at Corby East Midlands International Pool. Welcome along to an hour and a half of action. 30 finals to bring you across the course of this evening. This is the first one, the Open Male 10-11 years 200 meters freestyle final. All of these athletes aged 11. Milan Rogers of Northampton goes in the centre. 2:38.91 in qualifying. Was 12 seconds ahead of Oscar Pavlovsky of Corby in lane 5. Halfway turn, Rogers clearly ahead of the rest of the field, 1:16.03. Pavlovsky turns 2 seconds behind, 1:18.97. And the rest of the field, a good old way back. Rupert Young in a minute is 4 seconds behind the leader. Or rather, 4 seconds behind second place, 6 seconds behind the leader. Pavlovsky possibly closing this gap slightly on this third 50. And now just one length left to go before we crown our first county champion of the evening. Milan Rogers will want to go faster than he did in the heats if he can. 2:38 is the time he went this morning. He's got just 15 meters left to swim. The bronze medal looking very interesting. Lanes 2 and 3, both in contention for that third place spot. But the gold was always going to be the gold. It is gold for Milan Rogers of Northampton in 2:36.92. He takes another 2 seconds of his heat swim to claim gold. Silver will go to Pavlovsky, who goes 5 seconds faster. And look at this for bronze. Wow, Henry Richard takes it in the end, 2:52.00, just 4/100ths a second ahead of Rupert Young. And you're doing the right thing. A huge round of applause for all of our first finalists this evening. Please welcome the athletes for the girls, 13 years, 200 meters individual medley final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Skylar Glendenning. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Ava Mitchell. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Alex Thorpe-Williams. In lane 4, representing Corby, Philippa Cutmore. In lane 5, representing Corby, Alyssa Giroud. In lane 6, representing Corby, Isabel Pavlovsky. In lane 7, representing Corby, Martha Blake. And in lane 8, representing Wellingborough, Martha Booker. This is the girls' 13 years, 200 meters IM final. Second final of the evening. Philippa Cutmore, the favourite, by 5 seconds. She beat Alyssa Giroud in qualifying. Side by side on the fly though. Only 0.2 of a second between them after 50 complete. And Giroud starting to pull ahead now of Cutmore. Halfway, and Giroud is a body length clear of her teammate. 1:15.7 to 1:16.0. So not actually that much on the times, but it was certainly a body length as they came into that turn. And Cutmore has a lot of work to do on this breaststroke 50 if she wants to secure this gold medal. We know Cutmore will come back strong on the freestyle. But can she do the hard work on the breaststroke? It looks like she can so far. Just ahead now of her teammate in lane 5. The gold and silver medals look certain to go to Corby in the 13 years 200 IM. Could see a Corby 1-2-3 in this final with lane 6. Isabel Pavlovsky also in contention for a medal. 50 meters left to go, and Cutmore is well in front now. 3 seconds, in fact, clear of Giroud. And now into the final 5 meters we go. Philippa Cutmore is going to take this easily. She hits the wall first in 2:38.59. She goes 2 seconds faster than she did in the heats to take the gold medal. Giroud picks up silver, and the bronze again close. It's Martha Blake in the end, 2:49.39. And we have our first Corby 1-2-3 of the County Championships. Cutmore first, Giroud second, Blake takes bronze. Please welcome the athletes for the boys, 12 years, 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Percy Green. In lane 2, representing Corby, Oscar Cutmore. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Joseph Bird. In lane 4, representing Corby, Oliver Trenwith. In lane 5, representing Northampton, James Oscroft. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Jacob Quennell. In lane 7, representing Corby, Casper Sidlock. And in lane 8, representing Wellingborough, Noah Patterson. This is the boys 12 years, 200 meters freestyle final. Third final of the night. 12 years, 200 meters freestyle, and this one a heck of a lot closer than some of the finals we've seen already. Trenwith to Oscroft in qualifying were only separated by the tiniest of margins. 0.22 of a second for Trenwith, 0.29 of a second for Oscroft. 7/100ths between the two. And then Joseph Bird of Northampton, he is only 2/10 behind those two leaders. So 3/10 separates the free medal positions based on this morning's qualifying swims. What will happen in the final though? That's where it counts. You can do anything you want in the heats. So long as you're in the top 8, then you can get into the final, and then the medals are all yours. Oliver Trenwith will turn first at halfway. 1:14.0, so doesn't lead by a full second yet. Over half a second though ahead of the two Northampton swimmers either side of him. This is going to be an incredibly tough race. Oscroft now trying to pull level with Trenwith. And now just 50 meters to go. Trenwith still leads, 1:54.62 to 1:55.43. And Joseph Bird is not out of contention yet. This is 50 meters to give everything you possibly can. Anything these boys have got left, they've got to throw at this race. 25 left to swim. Trenwith is still ahead, but only by fractions. Joseph Bird is coming through very, very fast over in lane 3. And James Oscroft also coming close to him. They can hear you and how much noise you're making as they come into the final 5 meters. Who is going to take the touch? It's going to be Joseph Bird. Joseph Bird of Northampton is crowned county champion. Trenwith takes silver and Oscroft takes bronze. But Bird just had something extra to give in that last 50. 2:32.97 for Joseph Bird. 4 seconds faster. All 3 lads there went 4 seconds faster than they did. Please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the girls' 14 years, 200 meters IM final. In lane 1, representing Northampton, Mackenzie Wainwright. In lane 2, representing Rushton, Isla May Underwood. In lane 3, representing Corby, Beth Rebben. In lane 4, representing Wellingborough, Holly Coleman. In lane 5, representing Corby, Melande Badenhorst. In lane 6, representing Corby, Georgia Parker. In lane 7, representing Corby, Kennedy McHugh. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Saxon Swan. This is the female 14 years, 200 meters IM final. Holly Coleman begins her county championship campaign in the 200 IM. Well, Coleman will now be out of contention, which means the favorite won't be taking the gold medal in this, leaving it wide open. Melande Badenhorst and Beth Reben become the new favorites in this 200 IM final. Melande Badenhorst has the lead so far after that fly leg. Beth Reben looking strong though over in lane 3. And of course these two Corby swimmers probably won't quite realise that there's no lane 4 swimmer right now. But between them, one of them is going to take the gold medal. They turn pretty much together on the back to breast. It is Badenhorst just ahead of Reben. And now 100 left to swim. And although Badenhorst had the better turn, Reben starting to catch up now on this breaststroke 50. Reben turned ahead there with 50 meters left to go. And now we see who will be crowned county champion out of Beth Reben in lane 3, Melande Badenhorst in lane 5. Both have been inseparable throughout the entirety of this 200 IM. They will be able to see each other. They're breathing towards each other. They're trying to find something more to give down this final 50. Who will have more in them? Will it be Beth Reben? Will it be Melande Badenhorst? It is going to come right down to the final stroke as they hit the wall together. It is. It's too close to call is what it is. So right now the scoreboard is saying Reben first. Ignore that second place for Parker. We know she's in third. We'll see a Badenhorst time in a moment. But I am not about to call that race from my line of sight, certainly. And there you have it. Melande Badenhorst was there first, only just, in the end, 18 100ths of a second between them. Badenhorst will take gold. Please welcome the athletes for the open male, 16 years and over, 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Oliver Horn. In lane 2, representing Corby, Finley Dare. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Riley Woodward. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Jack Hurry. In lane 5, representing Corby, Ethan Soppin-Moss. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Zachary Jones. In lane 7, representing Daventry, Christian Kupkovs. And in lane 8, representing Northampton, Edward Oshcroft. This is the boys, 16 years and over, 200 meters freestyle final. Jack Hurry and Ethan Soppin-Moss go head-to-head in this 16 years 200 meters freestyle final. And this is a really interesting one because having commentated on both of these athletes in the centre many a time, I'd go as far as to say that Soppet prefers something shorter and Hurry prefers something slightly longer. The 200 finds them both in the middle of their preference. Soppet an expert at 50-meter sprints. Hurry, a fantastic distance freestyler and IM swimmer. And Finley Dare in contention through the first 100 meters here as well. Soppet leads to the 100-meter mark. He'll turn half a body length clear of Jack Hurry. Can he maintain this, though, through the second 100? That's the difficult thing. We know that he's faster than Hurry in terms of raw speed, but does he have the stamina to back it up on this final 100 meters? We know that Hurry will. We know Hurry will have plenty more to give through this back 100. But can Soppet fend him off and hold on? So far, so good for the 15-year-old. Just 50 left to swim now, and that gap closing slightly. Hurry is closing on Soppet. Can he catch him, though? This is going to be another close final. There have been so many already this evening, and we're only on final number 5. 25 left to go, and Hurry has closed the gap on Soppet, but has he done enough to bring himself in front of the Corby swimmer? Has he done enough to take his first County Championship title of the evening, or can Soppet hold him off? They come into the final 5 meters. Hurry or Soppet? It's Soppet. 2:02.63 for Soppet is 0.3 of a second clear of Jack Hurry. He'll take his first gold of the evening. Hurry will pick up silver. Finley Dare of Corby, remember I said he was in the running early on, he takes a bronze medal from lane 2. Please welcome the athletes for the female 15 years, 200 meters IM final. In lane 1, representing Daventry, Hannah Marsden. In lane 2, representing Kettering, Keely Norton. In lane 3, representing Corby, Kaya Dawson. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Orna Lett. In lane 5, representing Wellingborough, Alice Wallinger. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Maddie Walden. In lane 7, representing Corby, Marcy Blackford. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Evelyn Copper. This is the female 15 years, 200 meters IM final. The female 15 years, 200 meters IM. Well, we've seen several close finals in a row. This shouldn't be one of them. Orna Lett was over 5 seconds ahead of Alice Wallinger in qualifying. 7 seconds, in fact, clear of the Wellingborough swimmer. Can Lett hold on through a final? So important for these young athletes to be able to not only perform in a heats in qualifying, but also be able to back that up with a strong performance in a final. And that is exactly why we stage these championships in the way that we do. Different counties do it slightly differently, but we believe firmly that this is the format that you would undergo at a regionals, a nationals, or an international competition. So that's what we put the swimmers through in preparation for those next stages, and being able to perform at both a heats and a final, so important. Orna Lett is going to turn first at halfway. Wallinger back in 4th place at the moment, but expect her to come through strong on the breaststroke 50. She's got a lot of work to do if she wants to get back into the medals, though. But you can see just how easy the breaststroke is for Alice Wallinger. Pulling level already, and there's still 25 meters left to go. Got to be able to hold it down in the freestyle leg if she wants to secure a medal. Ornelette is going to take the gold. There is no doubt about that whatsoever. The 15-year-old went 2:39.79 in the heats. Can she go underneath that heater? I am going to guess yes, because she's got 39 seconds to do a 50 freestyle. Wallinger comfortably in silver medal position. Under a little bit of pressure from Kaya Dawson down in lane 3, so she needs to push through this freestyle to take the silver, but should be able to do that. But the gold medal was never really in any doubt. Ornelette has 10 meters on the rest of this field. An excellent all-rounder who has just 5 left to swim. She's going to take the gold medal comfortably in a time that will be confirmed for us shortly, but it's well underneath her, 2:39 from the heats. Alice Wallinger takes silver for Wellingborough, 2:44.09, also going faster than she did in the heats. Kaya Dawson takes 3rd place, 2:46.47 for the Corby swimmer. And there is the winning time for Let, 2:35.51. So drop 4 seconds on her heat swim to take that gold medal. Okay, in our next race, we have a multi-classification race. This is for a para-athlete, and there's only one, so we're going to give him a huge cheer when we welcome him. This is the Open Male multi-classification 200 meters freestyle final. Please welcome in lane 4, representing Daventry, Kian Saville. This is the Open Male multi-classification 200 meters freestyle final. Okay, Kian has one job and one job only here, and that is to beat his entry time. Do that, and he receives a gold medal. If he doesn't beat his entry time, by that, of course, I mean the time he set in the heats, then he wouldn't be eligible to receive a medal. So we've got to make sure that he goes faster than the 3:57.31 that he went in qualifying. Now, if you don't know about para-swimming, I've got a little bit of time to run over how some of it works for you. There are 14 para-swimming classifications. 10 of them are for those with physical impairment. So S1 through to S10 are all swimmers that have a physical impairment. So that could be a varied impairment. However, depending on the severity, depends on the classification that you'll go in. So someone who is S1 will be very, very severely impaired, will likely have limited use of any of the 4 limbs. Someone who is S10, on the other hand, like Kian, has use of all 4 limbs. However, that can be difficult for him given his disability. Now, Kian himself, if you don't know, is a coach at Daventry as well as a swimmer. And also a huge disability advocate, sits on many a group advocating for those with disabilities, and has done a huge amount of advocacy work in so doing. When he turns at 50 meters, when he turns at 100 meters, we're going to give him a big round of applause to make sure that he carries on. So turning now for 100 meters to go, 1:42.51. So that would tell us we're going to be well inside the 4-minute mark, which is what we need here. We need to go underneath 3:57. That is the time. Now, usually I'd be talking all about para points, and those are points that are decided based on the relevant world record in each of the classifications. On this occasion, it doesn't make a difference because there is only the one swimmer. So Kian's para points score here won't actually affect the position that he receives. The only thing that matters is that his time is faster than that 3:57 if he can get there. "60 meters left for the Daventry athlete to swim. And now on to the final 50 meters. Let's make sure we can get him all the way home. "11 years ago, Kian underwent significant brain surgery in order to remove a tumor in his brain. The fact that he is still with us and still swimming so strong is simply fantastic. Our main aim here is to get him underneath 3:57. He's got 20 seconds to swim this last 50 meters. Can he do it? Come on, Kian. 3:57. 10 seconds to do the last 5 meters. I know he can do it. 3:57. Come on, Kian. Yes, he can do it. 3:55.92. Kian Saville takes county gold. Well done, Kian. Please welcome the athletes for the open male, 17 years and over, 200 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Rushden, Henry Knight. In lane 2, representing Corby, Ethan Randall. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Jack Bignell. In lane 4, representing Corby, Tyler Hollyman. In lane 5, representing Northampton, Eden Rowe. In lane 6, representing Corby, Samuel Cook. In lane 7, representing Corby, Lewis Mitchell. And in lane 8, representing Rushden, Mario Vasconcelos Blanche. This is the men's 17 years and over 200 meters freestyle final. Well, this is an interesting final. Tyler Hollyman, the only swimmer in the field to go underneath 2 minutes. And it is a stacked field. Jack Bignell, Eden Rowe, Sam Cook in lane 6. What's he doing down there? I'm surprised he even knew how to get to lane 6. Lewis Mitchell in lane 7. Now, Mitchell traditionally a sprinter, giving this middle distance event a go. Vasconcelos Blanche also preferring those shorter distances, qualifying in 8th place. No surprise to see Cook taking a bit of a lead here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say if you want to get a medal in this 200 free final, you've got to go underneath 2 minutes. We know that Cook is capable of that. We know that Hollyman's capable of it because he did it this morning. Can he do it again tonight, though? Because this is where it counts. You need to be able to do both. Cook clearly ahead. Unlikely any of them are going to be able to catch him here, but the silver and the bronze medals hugely up for grabs with Bignell in 3, Hollyman in 4, Rowe in 5. All inseparable. Any of those could take the other coloured medals. Bignell starting to make a move through this back 50. Hollyman trying to find something else. Rowe also pushing through the pain of this last 50. But the gold medal is going to come from lane 6. Sam Cook takes gold in 1:55. .08. Second place goes to Jack Bignell. He'll take silver. Rowe will take bronze. And I was right. If you wanted a medal, you had to go under 2 minutes. Hollyman did go under 2, but just misses out on that bronze medal. From 200s to 100s, this is the female 10-11 years, 100 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Northampton, Leah Whitehead. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Olivia Fern. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Daria Bielaska. In lane 4, representing Rushden, Amber Muir. In lane 5, representing Northampton, Millie Webb. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Wing Yu Chung. In lane 7, representing Northampton, Sophie Quennell. And in lane 8, representing Nen Valley, Evie Lewis-Cox. This is the girls' 10-11 years, 100 meters backstroke final. From 4 lengths down to 2, these will feel significantly quicker than the races we just saw, cutting them in half. Amber Muir of Rushden now steps up into the 11 years age group after winning a gold medal last year, despite being a year younger than her peers. Muir's timing qualifying for this event, 100 backstroke, 1:26.36, puts her almost 2 seconds ahead of Millie Webb. Not enjoying a massive lead through the first 50 though, 42.16 to 42.23, sorry. So only 8/100ths of a second between her and Webb, and now 25 left to swim. Millie Webb not letting Amber Muir away with this one. Webb looking really strong actually in lane 5 with just 15 meters left to go. Will this be Millie Webb of Northampton in lane 5? Amber Muir of Rushden in lane 4. Webb going from strength to strength. This has been an excellent last 50 for Millie Webb of Northampton, and she takes the gold medal in 1:25.23. Amber Muir pushed into second, 1:26.30. Well, Webb stepped up from heats to final to take gold. Muir takes second place. And the bronze will go to Wing Chung. Please welcome the athletes for the boys, 10-11 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing Rushden, Rupert Young. In lane 2, representing Corby, Oscar Pavlovsky. In lane 3, representing Corby, Brody Smith. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Milan Rogers. In lane 5, representing Wellingborough, Jacob Pavlician. In lane 6, representing Corby, Indy Smith. In lane 7, representing Daventry, Bryn Sensical. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Hallie Stevens. This is the boys, 10-11 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. Now it's the go of the boys, and they're on breaststroke on this one. Milan Rogers going for his second gold medal of the evening. Already took gold, of course, on the 200 freestyle earlier. Can he make it a second gold medal on the 100 breaststroke? Great to see these young swimmers able to perform in a wide variety of events. So important that at this age they don't specialize too soon and they get experience and practice at being able to do lots of different events, even ones that they might not be super fast at this age, because of course as they get older and they grow, things can change so much. Rochers 2 seconds clear after 50. Pavlician of Wellingborough in silver medal position at the moment. Brodie Smith in lane 3, sat in bronze medal position currently. Ryan Sunskill of Daventry in lane 7, challenging him for that medal though. The gold and the silver look pretty set in stone, however. Milan Rogers of Northampton in lane 4 is not going to be stopped. He's going to take his second gold medal of the evening in 1:39.94. Silver goes to Pavlician, and Brodie Smith will take the bronze medal in 1:48.87. And there it is with Pavlician's time. So Rogers first in a 1:39.94, and then Pavlician in second place. Please welcome the athletes for the female 12 years, 100 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Eleni Williams. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Isla Adams. In lane 3, representing Corby, Riley Webber. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Vida Coulson. In lane 5, representing Northampton, Esme Haynes. In lane 6, representing Daventry, Poppy O'Keefe. In lane 7, representing Corby, Abigail Tomlinson. And in lane 8, representing Wellingborough, Everly Favia. This is the girls' 12 years, 100 meters backstroke final. Girls 12 years, 100 meters back final is in the water. And Coulson has a 9-second lead on the rest of this field. Fascinating to see across all of these events. There's some of them where it comes down to hundredths or tenths of a second. There's some where 9 seconds on paper is just not gonna come close. Vida Coulson, 35.55. She's already 5 seconds ahead and she still has another 50 meters left to swim. Riley Webber looks like she could pick up a silver medal here if she keeps going at this pace. Esme Haynes, the challenger for that silver medal. Could she take it instead of Webber? But there was never any doubt about where the gold was going to come from. Vida Coulson of Northampton is 10 meters clear. She hits the wall first in 1:14.58. Going quicker again than she did in the heat and taking the gold medal. Silver does go to Riley Webber, 1:23.10. And Esme Haynes takes the bronze from lane 5. Please welcome the athletes for our next event, the boys 12 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing Daventry, Alex Lawrence. In lane 2, representing Wellingborough, Noah Patterson. In lane 3, representing Corby, Casper Sidluck. In lane 4, representing Northampton, James Oscroft. In lane 5, representing Corby, Percy Green. In lane 6, representing Nem Valley, Hugo Filquit. In lane 7, representing Wellingborough, Charlie Husbands. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Mihal Kuchanovic. This is the Open Male 12 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. James Oscroft of Northampton and Percy Green of Corby, the two favourites coming into this. Casper Sidluck of Corby could also be in with a chance of a medal. It's going to be these three, I think, in the centre lanes who have the highest chance of taking away silverware from this race. James Oscroft of Northampton already a body length clear as he turns for home. Percy Green sat in second position, 3 seconds between Oscroft and Green on that turn. And James Oscroft showing no signs of slowing. In fact, speeding up down this back 50. He's got just 15 meters left to go before he claims a gold medal. Oscroft's time in the heat's 1:31.59. How close can he get to going underneath 1:30? With just 5 left to go, he's going to be very close to it. He hits the wall in what time? It is 1:30.47, just shy of the 1:30 mark, but faster than he went in the heat. Green takes silver in 1:34.27. Sidluck takes bronze. Please welcome the athletes for the girls 13 years, 100 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Wellingborough, Martha Booker. In lane 2, representing Corby, Skylar Glendenning. In lane 3, representing Corby, Philippa Cudmore. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Caris Thomas. In lane 5, representing Corby, Alicia Giroud. In lane 6, representing Corby, Martha Blake. In lane 7, representing Corby, Isabel Pavlovsky. And in lane 8, representing Northampton, Ava Mitchell. This is the girls' 13 years, 100 meters backstroke final. Well, this is another close event. Caris Thomas of Northampton, Alyssa Giroud of Corby, 1:17.27 to 1:17.62. Only half a second between these two swimmers in the heats this morning. They turn exactly the same time, 36.05 each, totally inseparable with 50 meters left to go. And Giroud pushing on in lane 5 is just ahead now of Karis Thomas. Thomas needs to find something else in these final 15 meters if she's going to be in with a chance of taking the gold medal. In fact, actually, as I say that, I think this is Alyssa Giroud's race. She is going to take the gold medal for Corby. 1:13.92 for Alyssa Giroud. Silver medal goes to Karis Thomas, 1:15.63. Cutmore takes bronze. But absolutely destroying the heat swim time. 1:17 to a 1:13. Great racing in the female 13 years 100 meters backstroke. Please welcome the athletes in the boys 13 years 100 meters butterfly final. In lane 3, representing Wellingborough, Tibby Nedelku. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Oscar Venn. In lane 5, representing Corby, Aidan Horn. And in lane 6, representing Daventry, Elliot Thompson. This is the boys 13 years 100 meters butterfly final. Oscar Venn and Aidan Horn only had 0.2 of a second between them on paper. And the sad reality of this race is that 3 swimmers will walk away with a medal and 1 is going to just miss out. Very, very tight at the first 50. Look at that, all 4 turning exactly together. All on 35 or 36 seconds. It's all about who has more strength down the second 50 now. Tibby Nedelku looking strong. Oscar Venn in lane 4, the favorite. Aidan Horn trying to find something else. All 4 of these boys won a medal, only 3 available. Into the final 5 meters. Oscar Venn has Aidan Horn on his shoulder. He's got to spot this finish bang on if he is to take the gold medal. He does. 1:13.19, 1:13.71 for Aidan Horn to take second. Nedelku takes the bronze medal from lane 3. Please welcome the athletes for the girls, 14 years, 100 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Cody Lowe. In lane 2, representing Corby, Edith Cabaret. In lane 3, representing Corby, Beth Reben. In lane 4, representing Wellingborough, Lily Caval. In lane 5, representing Corby, Melande Badenhorst. In lane 6, representing Corby, Kennedy McHugh. In lane 7, representing Kettering, Eleanor Green. And in lane 8, representing Northampton, Mackenzie Wainwright. This is the girls' 14 years, 100 meters backstroke final. 100 meters backstroke in the 14 years age group. And Lily Cavall of Wellingborough, the favorite in lane 4. 1:16.94 gives her 0.4 of a second on Melande Badenhorst in lane 5. Badenhorst, a force to be reckoned with. A very, very talented young swimmer. Reben, we've already seen alongside Badenhorst. So we've already seen Reben and Badenhorst go head-to-head in the 200 IM. They go head-to-head again now in the 100 meters backstroke. Lily Cavall needs to find something else if she wants to take a gold medal here. Otherwise, she's going to have to settle for bronze. And there's just 15 left to swim. The two Corby swimmers ahead now of the Wellingborough athlete in the centre, and Melande Badenhorst just ahead of Reben. Well, it's a replay of the 200 IM. Which of these two is going to get it the second time around? Badenhorst in 5 or Reben in 3? It will be Melande Badenhorst 1:16.51 to Reben's 1:17.22. Cavall goes 1:18.73. Please welcome the athletes for the boys, 14 years, 100 meters butterfly final. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Kushal Mystery. In lane 3, representing Corby, Jacob Sidlak. In lane 4, representing Kettering, Ryan Doyle. In lane 5, representing Corby, Daniel Mastata. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Callum Taylor. And in lane 7, representing Corby, Eric Butons. This is the boys, 14 years, 100 meters butterfly final. Notification of a disqualification from event 262. Lane 1 was disqualified on event 262. We're now on event 266. The boys 14 years, 100 meters butterfly, and Ryan Doyle in lane 4 leads by quite some way. As you would expect, the Kettering athlete over 5 seconds clear of Daniel Mastata in the heats, and look at the clear water between him and the rest of this field. Already there's 10 meters between him and anybody else. Sidlak could be in silver medal position. It'll be a battle between the two Corby swimmers for that medal, but the gold is going to go to Ryan Doyle of Corby in lane 4. He will take it comfortably. 106.13 for Ryan Doyle. Smashes the water in celebration. Huge, huge swim for him. Takes 5 seconds off the time he did in the heats and wins his final by 10 seconds. Doyle has a lot to be proud of that. Mastata 1:16.12, a couple of times missing. There they are. Jacob Sidlak in 3rd place. He'll take a bronze medal. Please welcome the athletes for the girls, 15 years, 100 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Nika Baharova. In lane 2, representing Corby, Poppy Blowfield. In lane 3, representing Corby, Kaya Dawson. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Maddie Walden. In lane 5, representing Corby, Maddie Taylor. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Orna Lett. In lane 7, representing Rushton, Julia Raddock. And in lane 8, representing Nen Valley, Jasmine Reynolds. This is the girls' 15 years, 100 meters backstroke final. Two Maddies in the center of the lane. Maddie Walden goes in lane 4. Maddie Taylor goes in lane 5. One for Northampton, that's Walden. One for Corby, that's Taylor. Either of them could win the gold medal on this race. Walden and Taylor only had a second between them, not quite, just under a second between them in the heats. We just saw a final where there were 5 seconds difference between heat and final time. And Kaya Dawson is in the running here as well, out in lane 3. Walden looking strong in the center, but under a lot of pressure from all sides. Northampton athlete Orna Lett in lane 6, also looking really strong. She could claim a medal here. What color could that be? Just 10 left to swim. It is going to be Maddie Walden in lane 4, or could Orna Lett come through in the last 5 meters? Not quite. It's 1:13.98 for Maddie Walden to take first. Orna Lett takes second in 1:14.17. And then Kaya Dawson picks up a bronze medal. 1:13.9 for Maddie Walden, takes almost 2 seconds off the time she set in qualifying to take the gold medal in the final. Please welcome the athletes for the boys, 15 years, 100 meters butterfly final. In lane 2, representing Corby, Ben Davies. In lane 3, representing Corby, Oliver Dovey. In lane 4, representing Corby, Lorenzio Cholan. In lane 5, representing Kettering, Alexandru Arena. And in lane 6, representing Wellingborough, Aidan Penny. This is the boys' 15 years, 100 meters butterfly final. Another incredibly close race on the cards here, potentially. Cholan and Arena only had 0.2 of a second between them. Cholan, a very, very strong swimmer who may have saved himself a little in the heat for this final. 1:11.35 was Cholan's time from the heats. He turns first comfortably ahead of Kettering's Arena. And Oliver Dovey sat comfortably in 3rd place at the moment. Just 25 left to swim in this 15 years, 100 meters butterfly final. And Lorenzio Cholan is a body length clear of the rest of this field. There is no doubt about the fact that he is going to take the gold medal away with him. The silver and the bronze a little bit tighter, but seems fairly set in stone as well. Into the final 5 for Lorenzio Cholan. He takes gold in 1:08.14. Second, Alexandru Ainina in 1:11.07. And then it's 1:13 flat for Dovey to take the bronze medal. Please welcome the athletes for the girls, 16 years, 100 meters butterfly final. In lane 1, representing Kettering, Megan Barber. In lane 2, representing Corby, Alexa Parker. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Phoebe Adams. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Holly Hale. In lane 5, representing Northampton, Emily Denton. In lane 6, representing Corby, Ella Newton. In lane 7, representing Corby, Faye Aiton Jones. And in lane 8, representing Rushden, Milana Mitrova. This is the girls' 16 years, 100 meters butterfly final. The boys 16 years, the girls 16 years, 100 meters butterfly. Holly Hale, 1:13.80, and all three of the favorites come from Northampton, with Denton in 5 and Adams in 3. It will be Hale who leads into the halfway stage, but only just. This very, very close again. And Phoebe Adams, the freestyler, up in lane 3, looks like she could challenge Holly Hale for this gold medal. The two Northampton swimmers side by side with 15 meters left to go. Hale needs to find something else if she wants to make sure that she can beat Phoebe Adams into the wall here. I think she's going to just be able to do it. Hale hits the wall first in 1:10.16. Adams was second, that time to be confirmed, but 1:10.16 for Hale to take the gold medal. And there is Adams' time, 1:11.21 for Phoebe Adams to take second. Please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the boys 16 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing Wellingborough, Lucas Crino. In lane 2, representing Rushden, Finley Emery. In lane 3, representing Rushden, Finley Underwood. In lane 4, representing Corby, Arian Naff. In lane 5, representing Northampton, Edward Oscroft. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Jack Hurry. In lane 7, representing Corby, Jack Robertson. And in lane 8, representing Northampton, David Bilaski. This is the boys 16 years, 100 meters breaststroke final. $100 meters breaststroke final. Arian Naff of Corby, the favorite here, 1:12.57. Oscroft, 1:14.56. So almost exactly 2 seconds between these two. Naff the favorite by quite some way. Finley Underwood trying to stick with him if he can, trying to go for a medal if he can, and not doing a bad job over in lane 3 either. He sits comfortably in silver medal position on Naff's feet with 25 left to go. But no one is going to be able to catch Arian Naff of Corby. He is a body length clear of Finley Underwood to take the gold medal. Naff goes 1:08. 112.48. Huge time from Arian Naff. Finley Underwood takes the silver medal in 112.00. Please welcome the singular athlete in the female multi-classification 100 meters butterfly. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Amber Haycock. This is the female multi-classification 100 meters butterfly final. International British para-athlete Amber Haycock of Northampton, the only swimmer in this multi-classification 100 meters butterfly final. It's exactly the same idea as we had with Kian a little bit earlier on in the session. She needs to go underneath the time that she set in the heats to claim her gold medal. 124.67 is the time that we're looking at from Amber Haycock. Again, similarly to Kian, swims in the same classification, the S10 classification. Although her impairment slightly different, they still fall into the same class. So 50 meters left to go, 36.44 for Amber Haycock. Remember, that important time we need to get her underneath is 1:24. If we can do that, then she gets a gold medal. 25 left to swim for the Northampton para swimmer. Multiple international appearances for this young lady, most recently out in Madeira at the European Para Swimming Championships in April. She'll be looking to qualify for as many events as she can at the World Para Swimming Trials in April this year at the London Aquatic Centre. Underneath 1:24 for Amber Haycock. She's going to do it. Give her a huge round of applause as she hits the wall in 1:18.10. Is gold for Haycock. Please welcome the athletes for the girls 17 years and over, 100 meters, a butterfly final. In lane 1, representing Rushden, Charlotte Sharman. In lane 2, representing Corby, Grace Wingham. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Lily Freeman. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Bessie Wizard. In lane 5, representing Corby, Lily Tappan. In lane 6, representing Rushden, Rowan White. In lane 7, representing Rushden, Chloe Powell. And in lane 8, representing Kettering, Katie Pickford. This is the girls 17 years and over, 100 meters butterfly final. Well, I can tell you this one has a winner, and she's in lane 4, and it was never really in any doubt. Betsy Wizard of Northampton went 1:01 in qualifying. For reference, the World Championship Trials consideration time is 1:04. So she was miles underneath that in the heats. This is just Betsy Wizard under the clock. How fast can she go? 15 left to swim for Betsy Wizard. She'll want to get this as close to the minute mark as she possibly can. She's going to take the gold medal. She doesn't really care about that. All she cares about is what time can she get. She goes 1 minute, 0.64. Well, it's quicker than her heat swim. Not quite under the minute, but still a great swim from Wizard. Second place, Lily Freeman, 107.99 for the Northampton swimmer. And Tappan takes third in a 108.76. But Wizard wins by 7 clear seconds. Please welcome the athletes in the next event. This is the Open Male Multi-Classification 100 meters breaststroke final. In lane 4, representing Daventry, Kian Saville. And in lane 5, representing Northampton, Bruce D. This is the boys' multi-classification 100 meters breaststroke final. Well, now you see a multi-classification race with more than one swimmer. And when I say more than one swimmer, that more than one swimmer is named Bruce D. Double Paralympic finalist. Bruce D goes in lane 5. We saw him in action in multiple events out in Paris. Qualified for finals in 2 of them. And a young man going from strength to strength. Didn't even expect to qualify for the Paralympic Games this year, although he didn't even expect to qualify for the Paralympic Games, did so, and did so incredibly well that he made 2 finals while he was out there. Bruce's best time for this event, the 100 meters breaststroke, sits at 1:23.05, which he did at the Paralympics in that final. 1:23.05 is going to be a big ask from D here tonight. But we know that he's going to take the gold medal. It's based on points, but D's point score, as he is such a high caliber athlete, is going to be above Kian's. So this is going to be Bruce's race for the taking. The Northampton swimmer has just 10 meters left to swim before he takes his first gold medal at the championships. With 5 left to go, Bruce D is going to be just outside his PB, but it's still a great swim from the Northampton athlete. He goes 1:29.17 to take the gold medal. And our Paralympic star, great to have him in the pool this weekend and in a couple of weekends' time as well. And we can't forget about Kian in lane 4 for Daventry. He's got just 5 meters left to go. Let's get him all the way home, Corby. 2:09.59 was his time in the heats. He goes underneath that in the final. 2:06.39 for Kian. Please welcome the athletes and the boys, 17 years and over, 100 meters a breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing Northampton, Manav Mystery. In lane 2, representing Kettering, Mark Kamatov. In lane 3, representing Wellingborough, Aaron Flynn. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Harvey Freeman. In lane 5, representing Corby, Caleb O'Brien. In lane 6, representing Rushton, Aman Tethi. In lane 7, representing Northampton, Thomas Boyt. And in lane 8, representing Kettering, Harris Jacksfield. This is the men's 17 years and over, 100 meters breaststroke final. Harvey Freeman of Northampton. Not only, of course, competing with Northampton, but also training out at Loughborough University in the same pool as Olympians like Luke Greenbank, also up there at Loughborough, Max and Joe Litchfield, and an Olympic champion, Dan Whiffen, also training up at Loughborough University. 31.25 for Harvey Freeman to turn first with 50 meters left to go. There is very little chance of anybody catching the young man in lane 4. Caleb O'Brien's going to give it his best shot, but Aman Tethi is on his shoulder. If you want to go to World Championship trials in this event, you need to go 1:06.70 or faster. The only person that has done that is Harvey Freeman in the center. Final 5 meters to go. Freeman, what time can he go? It is a 1:05.68 for Freeman. 1:08.24 for O'Brien to take the silver medal, and Tethi takes bronze with a 1:09.19. From one end of the pool to the other, please welcome the athletes for the boys, 10-11 years. Sorry, this is the girls, 10-11 years. 50 meters breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing Northampton, Millie Webb. In lane 2, representing Corby, Addison Hicks. In lane 3, representing Wellingborough, Jessica Kemp. In lane 4, representing Rushton, Amber Muir. In lane 5, representing Northampton, Olivia Fern. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Darcy Poole. In lane 7, representing Daventry, Ivy Morris. And in lane 8, representing Brackley, Poppy Payton. This is the girls, 10-11 years, 50 meters breaststroke final. Swimmers behind the blocks, just relax for a moment. Swimmers behind the blocks, just relax for a moment, please. From 100 down to 50, these are the fastest races in the calendar. Amber Muir of Rushton goes in lane 4. Olivia Fern of Northampton is in lane 5. One of these two will take away a gold medal. Muir looks to be by far and away the favourite. Her time from qualifying, 42.84. What can she show us this evening? She's a body length clear, and it's a 50. Olivia Fern in lane 5 looks set to take a silver medal, but there is going to be absolutely no stopping Amber Muir of Corby. She is going to take this gold medal comfortably. It's 43.42 for Amber Muir to take the gold. A couple of times that we just have to wait for. And there is Fern in second place and Poole in third. Please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the boys 10-11 years, 50 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Daventry, Dominic Kupkovs. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Ashton Anderson. In lane 3, representing Corby, Brody Smith. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Milan Rogers. In lane 5, representing Corby, Oscar Pawlowski. In lane 6, representing Rushton, Rupert Young. In lane 7, representing Daventry, Bryn Seneschool. And in lane 8, representing Northampton, Henry Richards. This is the boys 10-11 years, 50 meters backstroke final. Milan Rogers looking to take his third, yes, you heard that correctly, third gold medal of the evening. Sometimes you see two, very rare to see three in one go, but Rogers is about to do just that. He's a body length clear of the rest of the field. Pawlowski looking strong in second place, and he looks set to take a silver, but the gold medal is going to come from the young man in lane 4. Milan Rogers makes it free and makes it look easy. 39.33 for Rogers. Pawlowski takes a silver, and Rupert Young of Rushton takes the bronze medal. Please welcome the athletes for the girls 12 years, 50 meters breaststroke final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Abigail Tomlinson. In lane 2, representing Wellingborough, Everly Favia. In lane 3, representing Wellingborough, Victoria Watts. In lane 4, representing Wellingborough, Megan James. In lane 5, representing Brackley, Olivia Bafzar. In lane 6, representing Corby, Eleni Williams. In lane 7, representing Northampton, Maya Dannell. And in lane 8, representing Northampton, Esme Haynes. This is the girls 12 years, 50 meters breaststroke final. Megan James of Wellingborough, the 12-year-old swimmer, went 44.69 to Balthasar's 47.23. That gives her 3 seconds on the rest of this field. Could we see the first gold medal for Wellingborough so far this evening? And could it come from Megan James in lane 4? If it doesn't, it could also come from Victoria Watts or Everly Favia in lanes 2 and 3. But with 5 left to swim, Megan James is unstoppable. She is going to take the gold medal by a body length over a 50. 44.42 for Megan James to take gold. Second place comes from Eleni Williams. And third on the wall there, Olivia Balthasar. Please welcome the athletes for the boys 12 years, 50 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Wellingborough, Charlie Husbands. In lane 2, representing Corby, Mihal Konovic. In lane 3, representing Daventry, Alex Lawrence. In lane 4, representing Corby, Percy Green. In lane 5, representing Wellingborough, Noah Patterson. In lane 6, representing Northampton, James Oscroft. In lane 7, representing Northampton, Joseph Bird. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Ianis Mantok. This is the boys' 12 years, 50 meters backstroke final. Percy Green of Corby looking to collect a medal on this one. 37.37 puts him a second ahead of Noah Patterson on paper. Patterson of Wellingborough will try and hold on if he can. But Alex Lawrence of Daventry in lane 3 looks strong. He could be in with a chance of taking the silver medal. Green looks pretty unbeatable, and with 5 to go, he's a body length clear. This is going to be Percy Green of Corby that takes the gold medal. He hits the wall in 37.32. Alex Lawrence second in 38.62. And Noah Patterson hits the wall third to take bronze in 38.81. Please welcome the athletes for the girls' 13 years, 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Kettering, Jessica Barrett. In lane 2, representing Corby, Alyssa Giroud. In lane 3, representing Corby, Philippa Cutmore. In lane 4, representing Northampton, Caris Thomas. In lane 5, representing Corby, Martha Blake. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Ava Mitchell. In lane 7, representing Corby, Skylar Glendenning. And in lane 8, representing Northampton, Alex Thorpe Williams. This is the girls' 13 years, 50 meters freestyle final. Freestyle final for girls aged 13 years, and Caris Thomas of Northampton has only 0.2 of a second on Martha Blake of Corby. This is going to be one of the closer finals of the evening. And lane 3, Philippa Cutmore looks like she's on a mission. Could she take this from lane 3, or will Thomas pull through in the final 5 meters? Is it Cutmore or Thomas? It is Philippa Cutmore. She is your county champion on the 50 freestyle. She makes it 2 medals in one evening. Caris Thomas second, 30.56, and Giroud third. In the end, it wasn't even close. 0.4 of a second in a 50. Cutmore takes the gold. Please welcome the athletes for the boys' 13 years, 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Rushden, Mohammed Jarid. In lane 2, representing Kettering, Harry Langston. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Lucas Poole. In lane 4, representing Corby, Aidan Horn. In lane 5, representing Daventry, Elliot Thompson. In lane 6, representing Wellingborough, Cameron Hughes. In lane 7, representing Northampton, Oscar Venn. And in lane 8, representing Brackley, Nathan Braithwaite. This is the boys' 13 years, 50 meters freestyle final. Again, could be in with another close 50, or maybe not. Horn won in the heat by almost a full second. Could he take another gold medal here tonight, or could Lucas Poole of Northampton put him under some pressure? He looks like he's going to down in lane 3. Horn pulling through in the back end of this 50, but I tell you what, Poole had him worried for a second. Horn is going to take the gold medal in the end. He does it in 30.68. Elliot Thompson takes second place to pick up silver. Oscar Venn takes bronze. Please welcome the athletes for the girls' 14 years, 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Isabel Froh. In lane 2, representing Wellingborough, Lily Cavall. In lane 3, representing Rushden, Isla May Underwood. In lane 4, representing Wellingborough, Holly Coleman. In lane 5, representing Corby, Melande Badenhorst. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Mackenzie Wainwright. In lane 7, representing Corby, Beth Reben. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Kennedy McHugh. This is the girls' 14 years, 50 meters freestyle final. Holly Coleman of Wellingborough, the only swimmer in this field to have gone underneath 30 seconds in the heats. Can she do that again here in this final? She's got just 25 left to swim, and she is ahead, though Isla May Underwood on her left-hand side, putting her under a little bit of pressure. With just 10 left to swim now, it is definitely going to be Holly Coleman that takes the gold medal on this 50-meter freestyle. How fast is it? It's 28.54 for Holly Coleman. So the answer is very fast. Melande Badenhorst second in 30.95. No, Melande Badenhorst third. Isla May Underwood second in 30.69. Please welcome the athletes for the boys' 14 years, 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Daventry, Daniel Rees. In lane 2, representing Wellingborough, George Howard. In lane 3, representing Corby, Daniel Mastata. In lane 4, representing Rushden, George Yeomans. In lane 5, representing Kettering, Ryan Doyle. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Louis Pell. In lane 7, representing Northampton, Kushal Mistry. And in lane 8, representing Nen Valley, Connor Smith. This is the boys' 14 years, 50 meters freestyle final. Into the last few finals now. This one, the boys' 14 years, 50 meters freestyle final. And George Yeomans of Rushden, the favorite in lane 4. Ryan Doyle in lane 5, though, could certainly give him a run for his money. And Daniel Mastata, not a slow swimmer either, down in lane 3. But George Yeomans looks like he is going to take a gold medal for Rushden here. Half a body length clear on the finish. Great swim from George Yeomans to go 28.90 and take the gold. Second, Ryan Doyle, and Louis Pell takes the bronze. Please welcome the athletes for the girls' 15 years, 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Imogen Berger. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Orna Lett. In lane 3, representing Corby, Marcy Blackford. In lane 4, representing Rushden, Julia Raddock. In lane 5, representing Corby, Maddie Taylor. In lane 6, representing Northampton, Maddie Walden. In lane 7, representing Corby, Poppy Blowfield. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Kaya Dawson. This is the girls' 15 years, 50 meters freestyle final. "15 years, 50 meters freestyle final. Julia Radek looking to make it 2 gold medals in a row for Rushden. Can she do it though? Or will Maddie Taylor, Maddie Walden, Marcy Blackford on either side of her take it from her? This is going to be incredibly close. Maddie Walden in lane 6 is going from strength to strength. It's going to be lane 6. Walden is going to take it from the outside. It is Maddie Walden in 29.48 that takes the gold. Second, Julia Radek, and Maddie Taylor takes bronze. Please welcome the athletes for the boys' 15 years, 50 meters freestyle final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Ben Davies. In lane 2, representing Corby, Oliver Dovey. In lane 3, representing Kettering, Alexandru Arena. In lane 4, representing Corby, Lorenzio Cholan. In lane 5, representing Kettering, Thomas Gilbert. In lane 6, representing Corby, Wojciech Walacz. In lane 7, representing Wellingborough, Aaron Mountford. And in lane 8, representing Wellingborough, Aidan Penny. This is the boys' 15 years, 50 meters freestyle final. Lorenzio Cholan in the center of the pool then. We've seen him in action quite a few times this evening. 26.98 was his time in the heats. What's he got for us in the final tonight? It is Cholan against the clock here. 26.9 was his time in the heats. What can he do in the final this evening? He is going to hit the wall more than a body length clear. He's in a league of his own. He goes 26.54 to take the gold medal. Second, Alexandru Arena. And Thomas Gilbert third. Please welcome the athletes for the girls' 16 years, 50 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Corby, Eva Gallagher. In lane 2, representing Kettering, Holly Tranter. In lane 3, representing Northampton, Holly Hale. In lane 4, representing Corby, Faye Ayton-Jones. In lane 5, representing Daventry, Isabel Joyner. In lane 6, representing Corby, Ella Newton. In lane 7, representing Wellingborough, Imogen Dodds. And in lane 8, representing Kettering, Rebecca Johnson. This is the girls' 16 years, 50 meters backstroke final. The final of the female 16 years, 50 meters backstroke. And Faye Ayton-Jones, the favorite in this race. The Corby swimmer went 34.03, only 100th ahead of Isabel Joyner of Daventry in qualifying. But Holly Hale of Northampton is going really strong out in lane 3. It's going to be Hale, I think. Hale versus Ayton-Jones as they come under the flags together. Can lane 3 or lane 4 take this one? It will be Holly Hale. We'll just wait for that to be confirmed, but from where I was standing, Holly Hale seemed to be just ahead. There we go. 33.21 for Holly Hale. Aiton Jones second in 33.75. Just 4 finals left to treat you to this evening. This is the Open Male 16 years, 50 meters butterfly final. In lane 1, representing Wellingborough, Ronnie Booker. In lane 2, representing Daventry, Christian Kupkovs. In lane 3, representing Wellingborough, Arjun Nair. In lane 4, representing Corby, Ethan Sopimos. In lane 5, representing Corby, Aryan Nath. In lane 6, representing Rushton, Finley Underwood. In lane 7, representing Rushton, Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. And in lane 8, representing Corby, Oliver Horn. This is the boys' 16 years, 50 meters butterfly final. $50 meters of butterfly for those aged 16. And Ethan Sopit-Moss in the center is your absolute favorite. This is a record attempt. How fast can he go? He is the English record holder. 24.60 is that English record. British record 24.22. He goes 24.45. Well, it is a brand new English age group record for Ethan Sopit-Moss of Corby. 24.45, just shy of the British record, but he's got to be happy with that. Aryan Nath second, but with a new English record time, Ethan Sopit-Moss takes gold. Please welcome the athletes for the girls, 17 years and over, 50 meters backstroke final. In lane 1, representing Northampton, Amber Haycock. In lane 2, representing Rushton, Charlotte Jarman. In lane 3, representing Wellingborough, Caitlin Smith. In lane 4, representing Corby, Grace Wingham. In lane 5, representing Kettering, Emily Batchelor. In lane 6, representing Corby, Ella May Pryor. In lane 7, representing Rushton, Chloe Powell. And in lane 8, representing Wellingborough, Olivia James. This is the girls 17 years and over, 50 meters backstroke final. The female 17 years and over, 50 meters backstroke final, and Grace Wingham in lane 4 is just ahead of the rest of this field. Emily Batchelor going toe-to-toe with her and will challenge her if she can, but Grace Wingham is not going to be caught with just 5 meters left to swim. Wingham is going to take this comfortably in the end. She goes 32.24 to take the gold medal. Second place, Emily Batchelor, and third, Ella May Pryor. Okay, there's a few less people in the pool right now than there were earlier, but we're still going to make just as much noise for our one athlete. Please welcome, in the open male multi-classification 50 meters butterfly, in lane 4, representing Northampton, double Paralympic finalist, Bruce D. This is the men's multi-class 50 meters butterfly final. Okay, Bruce D against the clock then. 34.81 is the time on his cards. He's got to go underneath 34.81 if he wants to take a gold medal home, and I'm sure that Bruce is going to do everything he possibly can to do so. He's got 20, no, now just 15 meters left to swim. We're looking for a time, any time, underneath 34.81 for Bruce D, and now with just 5 meters left to go, it's going to be incredibly close. Can he do it? Can he take a gold medal? He hits the wall in 34.88. So he is just fractions off the time in the heats, but still a great effort from the Northampton swimmer. Please welcome the athletes for the final race of the evening. This is the boys 17 years and over, 50 meters butterfly final. In lane 1, representing Corby, David Gillespie. In lane 2, representing Northampton, Thomas Boyt. In lane 3, representing Rushden, Mario Vasconcelos Blanche. In lane 4, representing Corby, Lewis Mitchell. In lane 5, representing Daventry, Ryan Coles. In lane 6, representing Rushden, Adam Fraser. In lane 7, representing Northampton, Eden Rowe. And in lane 8, representing Rushden, Aman Tethi. This is the open male, 17 years and over, 50 meters butterfly final. One more race this evening. That's all that we have to go through. Lewis Mitchell of Corby, the favourite here, but only by half a second. Ryan Coles could easily snatch this from him, or maybe Vasconcelos Blanche over in lane 3. There's just 15 left to swim. Mitchell takes his first breath, and now with just 10 to go, it looks like it should be Mitchell. Unless Vasconcelos Blanche can find something in the final 5, it is Mitchell that takes it. 25.86 for Lewis Mitchell. Vasconcelos Blanche takes silver. Adam Fraser will take the bronze. And that is day 1 done. Oh, well done everybody for swimming. Well done everybody for joining us. We will be back tomorrow from 9 o'clock racing, 8 o'clock warm up. We can't wait to see you then. Medals will only be around for 15 more minutes, so if you want to collect your medals after today, please head to the medals table now. Otherwise, have a safe journey home, rest well, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning to do it all over again.